Hello and welcome to another video. How much does AdSense pay per click? This is a good question, but it's a tricky question as well. The reason I'm saying is that you go advertising are willing to pay for certain keywords basically higher than the others. Example, you have, as they call it, low paying keywords, and you also have high paying keywords. It's easy these days to find which is the high paying keywords. How does it work? Basically, first of all, you find the high-paying keywords on AdSense, then you create a website related to that niche, and that's how you can make money online, and that's how you can get high pay-per-click on AdSense. Example, if we have, I'm just gonna go and explain a few things. Here are a few keywords. Basically, they are willing to pay for every click a very high amount of money. So if you create a website, entire website about insurance, it could be a home insurance, a car insurance, or whatever, then the chances of you to get pay-per-click, a very high pay-per-click, chances are very high. However, if you create something like, example, a game website, and then you think by creating a game website you're going to get high pay-per-click, that's not true. Even that, because what Google is going to do is going to add related ads to your niche, to your website. So as I mentioned, if you create an insurance website, that means the chances for ads in insurance will be to be shown in your website. But if you create a game website, then basically chances are ads related to games will show in your website, which means you have a low paying keywords as well as high paying keywords. And some of the high paying keywords you can find many. Basically, if you just do a bit of search on internet, just saying like high paying AdSense keywords in, let's say, 2019, then basically, as you can see, you got so many of them telling you that these are the high paying keywords. Now, for you, it will be just to create a blog or a website or anything you really want to relate to that, and just create that, add the content, and then install ads, and then just leave it to Google. Google will show ads related to the website. Bear in mind, when creating an article, some people they just upload videos on website and then hoping that they're going to get high pay-per-click. Google account high pay-per-click a website that it has a full content, at least for every post to have something like 400 to 500 words adding into one article. That's kind of like minimum, you should add, and then you should add even more. The more content it is, the higher chances to get high pay per click. And another way is it depends on user percentage, how much time they use on the advertiser website. Example, if I go to one of the websites, let's say I'm going to this website, and then when you click on ads, or when a visitor clicks on ads and goes to advertiser website, they have to spend time. And if they spend certain time, basically, then there will be you will get high pay-per-click. But if a user just click an ad they don't like for some reason, they close the ad, then basically they have spent a very low percentage of time on that advertiser website. In that case, they're not going to pay that high. It will just account maybe few cents instead of being few dollars. That's the difference between that. So just create a website related to high-paying keywords niche, and then basically that's how you get high-paying keywords from AdSense. Another way is that, example, in car insurance, there are people who are interested, of course, because many they have got cars these days, or a home insurance or something. But in home insurance, example, there are not as many people interested as there will be maybe in a game. You may have in insurances, there may be very few interested because sometimes you renew your insurance maybe once a month, or some people once a year, and all that. They keep, searching, looking for best car insurance, but they won't search every day. Well, in a game, basically, you go maybe people starting from, young kids all the way to adults and so on, playing games daily, which means they will search for game stuff, daily. And that's why they're willing to pay low keywords, because they got a lot of customers, a lot of people being interested on that subject, on that niche. That's the reason basically they pay sometimes AdSense lower than the others. And it's not up to Google really, it's up to the advertiser. So if they think basically they have enough traffic, they can get enough traffic within using only a couple of cents, then what's the point of paying maybe, as they put it here, 54.91 for one click to get traffic? Because they put it so high is just because the example insurances, they are big companies, and they don't get much traffic, enough traffic to reach the maximum traffic for themselves, rather than going maybe to second company or third company. They bid high so they can get the maximum customers for themselves. And two, they got to remember, because in insurances, loans and mortgages and all that, once they get the customers, they will stay with them for years, so basically they can reuse them. And in that case, they will get the money back. If they pay a lot of money in the first year, maybe in the second year they will start getting the money back. In the third year they will just be in profit, and fourth and fifth and so on, basically with the same people. Because I realized these companies, once they get customers, they give them good offers most times, so they don't leave them and they stay with them for many years. And this is how it works anyway. So they just want to gain customers. Once they get customers, they will use them many more times basically, so then they can get the money back whatever they pay. That's why they don't hesitate to really go and pay very high pay per click. Well, in games is different. As I mentioned, games is different because in games, not many companies, they advertise their own business or websites, and that's the reason. Basically, you may have bloggers, you may have people who are spending a very less amount of money basically to create a website related to games. Sometimes many of them, they just create a website for fun basically, because they're playing with a couple of friends and so on. And then they create a website and they don't really care if they make a bit of money on the site. That's fine. I hope I really did explain to you a few things about low paying keywords and high paying keywords, and this is really how it works. Thanks again for watching.